Regression is the study of the nature of relationship between the variables so that one may be able to predict the unknown value of one variable for a unknown variable. रिग्रेशन की बेस पर हम प्रिडिक्शंस करते हैं और ये हमें बताता है कि एक वेरिएबल को चेंज करने से दूसरे वेरिएबल पर क्या इफेक्ट हो रहा है। इसमें दो तरह के वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, एक होता है डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और एक होता है इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। Regression models describe the relationship between variables by fitting a line to the observed data. Linear regression models uses a straight line, while logistic and non-linear regression models uses a curved line. Regressions allows you to estimate how dependent variable changes as the independent variable change. Independent variable को change करने से dependent variable पर क्या effect हो रहा है, इसकी prediction करता है regression. आगे है independent and dependent variable. As I described before, independent variable may be regarded as an input the system and may take on different values freely. It is also called predictor or explanatory variable. It is denoted by X, and dependent variable is also called response variable, and it is denoted by Y. Dependent variables are those variables that change as a consequence of changes in other values of a system. Types of regression. Basically, there are two types of regression. One is simple linear regression and the other is multiple linear regression. In simple linear regression, we uses one independent variable and other dependent variable. One dependent variable and one independent variable. In multiple regression, we uses two or more independent variables to predict the outcome. My topic of presentation is simple linear regression. Simple linear regression is used to estimate the relationship between two quantitative variables. जो वेरिएबल्स होंगे वो क्वांटिटेटिव होंगे, जैसे कि simple linear regression can be used when we want to know how strong the relationship is between two variables. For example, the relationship between rainfall and soil erosion. The values of dependent variables at a certain value of independent variables. For example, the amount of soil erosion at a certain value of rainfall. It is used when we want to predict the value of a variable based on the value of another variable. इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल की बेस पे हम डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल की वैल्यू फाइंड कर सकते हैं लीनियर रिग्रेशन में. The variable we want to predict is the dependent variable, and the predictor variable is called independent variable. Regression line. It gives the average relationship between two variables in mathematical form. X is equal to a plus by, where x is the dependent variable, y is the independent variable, a is the x-intercept, b is the slope of regression. In this graph, here is the this point is the point of intercept. It is a point on y-axis where x is equal to 0. ये ऐसा पॉइंट है y-axis पे जहाँ x 0 हो जाता है, इसको कहते हैं पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेप्ट. और स्लोप ऑफ रिग्रेशन क्या हमें बताती है कि वन बताती है हमें कि इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल को 1 यूनिट चेंज करने से डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल पर क्या इफेक्ट हो रहा है. स्लोप ऑफ रिग्रेशन हमें ये बताती है. For example, examples of linear regression can be used to understand whether exam performance can be predicted based on revision time. And another example is whether cigarette consumption can be predicted based on smoking duration. Assumptions of simple linear regression. First assumption of simple linear regression is that both the variables, either the dependent variable or the independent variable, are continuous. That is, they are interval or ratio levels. Example of continuous variables include real time measured in hours, intelligence measured using IQ score, exam performance measured from 0 to 100, weight measured in kg. The second assumption is the data follows a normal distribution. Assumption number 3 is there needs to be a linear relationship between the two variables. Dependent and independent variables के दरमियान linear relationship होना चाहिए. The fourth point assumption is there should be no significant outliner. Here you can see this is a linear relationship between dependent and independent variable. This is also a linear relationship between dependent and independent variable, and this is the outliner. An outliner क्या होता है? An outliner is an observed data point that has a dependent variable value that is very different to the value predicted by the regression equation. As such, an outliner will be a point on a scatter plot that is vertically far away from the regression line, indicating that it has a large residual Assumption number 5, data needs to be homoscedasticity, which is where the variance along the line of the best fit remains similar as you move along the line. Take a look at the three scatter plots below, which provide three simple examples. Two of the data that fail the assumption called the heteroscedasticity, and one of the data that meets this assumption is called homoscedasticity. This is heteroscedasticity and this is homoscedasticity. Example of linear regression is suppose a salesperson for a large car brand wants to determine whether there is a relationship between an individual's income and price they pay for the car. As such, the individual's income is the independent variable and the price they pay for a car is the dependent variable. The salesperson wants to use this information to determine which car to offer potential customer in new areas where average income is low, known. Uh, we perform simple linear regression in SPSS. First of all, we will go to analyze, then regression, linear regression. इनकम को हम डिपेंडेंट इनकम हमारा डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है और प्राइस जो है वो हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है. सॉरी, इनकम प्राइस जो है हमारी इनकम हमारी इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है एंड प्राइस डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है. This is a result of SPSS. Here you can see R square